Hey guys, how are you guys? Hey Snow, hey Kate, I'm back. Sorry I haven't been in your lives. I actually haven't been on this week, which is kind of crazy because it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Usually, I think I mentioned this last week. Usually, I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know what I did Monday. I had time to come on yesterday. Don't know what happened yesterday either. But that's when I like realized today. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta come on live because it's been a minute. I was on live last Thursday, so I was like, oh, it's been a week. Hey, boss dog, how are you? But yeah, how are you guys? How's your week? Happy Wednesday. We're at the middle of the week. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do so our standards. We're gonna call this like the standards of our live of this live. So we're going to always have a challenge of, let's see, we're always gonna start off with the number five. So we're always gonna start off with, all right, let's see if we can get the live to 5 likes. Then let's see if we can get the live to 10 likes. Then 15. So five, 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 five. And then we're also gonna play some Hangman because ever since I found this board, I figured to just come on live and play. But we're at 1 like right now. Let's see if we can get to 5. The boss dog has risen once more. That's mad funny. I had New York State testing today. Oh yeah, I heard about that. How was it? Do you feel like it went well? Do you feel like it didn't go well? How about 156K likes? I mean, that would be ideal. But in order to do that, I gotta upgrade from the 1 like that the live has right now. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see. Ah, wait, no. Okay, I decreased the light a little bit because I don't feel like. Okay, I'll go like that. Actually, put it slightly more up. It was meh. Well, hopefully you did well on it. Um, the hangman category is food. I was adjusting the light because I realized like as I put up the board, it, I don't know. I feel like the light was like reflecting on it, so you guys couldn't see it. I cannot find my red marker. Um, so unfortunately, we're gonna be using green today, and I know it's kind of like light, but this is also an and sign, by the way. But the category is food, per usual. Standard rules of hangman: guess a letter. I will put it down. If you guess wrong, I will put a body part. So anybody can guess any letter. Category: food. With faith in us, we can get it done together. I like the sound of that. Start guessing letters. I also see that a lot of people just popped in. Um, but to those who just popped in, hi, we're playing Hangman. Come in, guess any letter. No, there's no D. If that's an I, no, no I. Also, there's a lot of y'all that just popped in. You guys can also help Kate out by answering. Yes, there are two C's. So there's a C at the end of the first word and then a C at the beginning of the second word. There isn't a D, but I already put that as a head, so I'm not gonna give you guys. I'm not gonna give you guys another body part because that was said already. There is one A. Ooh. Wait. Like I said, I wish I had my red marker because I feel like it's a little light. There are two E's. Oh no, I lied. There are three. There are three E's. There's no P. So these are, so there's no R. So remember, these are the second and third letter of this first word. So you're just missing this first letter of the first word. And then C is leading the second word with a lot of E's in there. Remember, category is food. Yes, mac and cheese is the correct answer. Mac and cheese for the win. So again, like always, you already know the drill. If you don't, this is the part of the live where you guys can ask me questions as I erase the board and come up with another topic. So anything. Also, the marker that I found, it comes with a little eraser, so I don't have to wipe it off with a napkin anymore. But if you guys have any questions for me, go ahead, feel free to ask. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna do people. People. So category people. Did I do any sports when I was a kid? Not the traditional sports. I danced from the ages of 8 to 12, and then I did swimming from the age of 8 to 12. It's funny because I don't think a lot of people view swimming as like an actual sport until it's like talked about in like the Olympic sense. But I feel like when you tell people you do swimming, it's more of like, oh, you did an activity versus like you did a sport. And then high school came around. So unfortunately, my high school, they only had basketball, and I love basketball. Um, but when it was time for me to like try out, it was like a thing where it was like a 5 day tryout, so it was a Monday through Friday, and it was like, okay, in order to be considered to go on the team, like you have to try out all 5 days. I tried out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I didn't go. I purposely didn't go the Friday because at that point, I think that I was just like, I was like mentally drained from like the tryouts, and I was just like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm gonna make the team anyways. Blah blah blah. Blah. A lot of self doubt. I had a friend at the time. She was like, "Well, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it." Um. So yeah. So I don't know why I told that story, but yeah, no. Dance, swim when I was young, and then like after 12, like no other sport. Which now that I think about it, I probably should have did another sport. But again, like the school that I was in, they just only had basketball. I swim. What was your favorite stroke? It's funny because when I was younger, I hated backstroke. Like, I hated it. Now thinking about backstroke, I feel like I'm like, damn, I probably should have took that a little bit more seriously when I was younger. But I also don't know like I don't know the terminology anymore. So like, again, like I didn't like backstroke when I was younger, but I liked, damn, I don't know what it was called. And now that I'm thinking about it, what you would call it? I didn't like backstroke when I was younger. I didn't like butterfly. I couldn't stand butterfly. Oh, see? No, I don't like, but I did not like butterfly. I felt like doing butterfly was like so much movement, and I barely moved. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I felt like butterfly was just like so much movement and to barely move. Um, I'd have to look up freestyle, but it's kind of like, I guess, like what we consider as like regular, like I like that. I like, I don't know what it was called, where it's kind of just like you like lean on your side, but then you kick while you go. Um, Again, if I were to remember the terminology, that'd be great. But those are like my two. I think everything else was just like, it's like, I'm gonna do it because I have to, but like not because I actually want to do it. Oh, that's freestyle. So you're good, Snow. We did Hangman. They got the category. The category was food. They got the answer. It was mac and cheese. But we're gonna do another one. People. But Snow, as you know, every time like we do one, we do a little like quick intermission. And you guys like ask me questions. So Kate was just asking me if I played any sports growing up. And I was saying that I know a lot of people don't like consider like swim as like a sport, but like I did it for like 4 years when I was younger. Um, and then like after the age of 12, I just unfortunately didn't do any more sports. But again, the category is people. I know who I'm gonna put down because I feel like I have to put somebody who's like well known for you guys to be able to get it. Okay. Oh, this is your 4th year. That's good. I'd say keep at it. I like, again, if I had the opportunity to like go back in time and like do things differently, I would have done a sport. I would have done a musical instrument. I played an instrument in high school, but again, like it was a forced instrument that I didn't care for. But like those are like the two, like, I know people are like, oh, like don't have like regrets or whatever, but I think my biggest regret is like not being as active as I should have been when I was younger. But again, I really honestly do not think that that was my fault because I went to a middle school that transitioned into a high school. So from 7th grade to 12th grade, I was in one school. In that same school, they only had basketball. So it was kind of just like, again, that was literally in 7th grade. I was 12. So literally, like when I got into the school, it's like, well, I didn't really have the opportunity to do like sports unless I did something outside of school, which then would have obviously been like way more money. Um, but yeah, there is an A. And it's right in the middle. Again, I wish I had my red marker. Y'all tell me which is better. Do you see better when it's leaned back, or do you see better like when it's up close? And now that I'm saying it out loud, I think it'll make sense to have it up close. Yes, there is an E. There are two E's actually. Okay, I probably shouldn't shake the board, but yes, there's an L. Now I feel like you know who it is. I feel like once you guessed L, it was just like, yeah. But yes, you are correct. LeBron it is. Okay. Another intermission, guys, because Kate got it right. LeBron James it is. I think I'm gonna keep the category people though. I might just do like famous people. I want to do a famous person. I want to do like a harder one, but I also don't want to do one that's like too hard where it's like, okay, we can't get it. I might want to keep it athlete wise. I gotta think. Because I feel like a lot of people I know, you guys may not know. Bye, Kate. Have fun at practice. Have a good practice. Get there safe. I appreciate you for always joining into my lives. And have a great rest of your day, okay? Bye. I'll probably be on tomorrow, same time. So hopefully I'll be able to see you tomorrow. But if not, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye. Okay. Let's see. There's like 4 of y'all in here. Introduce yourselves. Someone say hi. As I try to think of like what else to write down. Okay. Okay, we kept the category as people. Again, standard game of Hangman. If you are just tuning in, you guess a letter. If you guess it right, I put it down. You guess it wrong, I put a body part. Let's see what you guys come up with. This is a person. This is a famous person. This is a really famous person. So yeah, you guess some letters and see if you guys will get it right. Again, if you're just joining, standard game of Hangman, you guess a letter, you guess it correct, I write it down, you guess it wrong, I put a body part on the side. This is a famous person. Let's see. I feel like my eyebrows are still growing out from that nonsense. Okay. Love the word. Thank you. Subsurfer, how are you? Mac and cheese, how are you? It's funny, I just used that as a topic one here. Mac and cheese. That's Good. So, guys, since you guys are in here, well, I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Bianca. My page is about photography, but I also try to make it a little bit personal about me. So if you guys are interested in like knowing more about me or knowing about my photography, subscribe so that way you guys are also notified when I come on live, because I try to come on live at least a couple times a week, usually Monday through Thursday. You can expect me to be on live. But yeah, we're playing a game of Hangman. If you guess the correct letter, I'm gonna put it down. If you guess it wrong, I'm gonna give you a body part. This is a really famous person, so let's try to see how quickly you guys can guess this person. You remember me? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like because your name, I feel like I've seen you in here before. But welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see who's gonna be the first one to put a letter down. There is no J. So this. No J, but any other guesses? Any other tries? I'll let you guys do a couple of guesses before I give you guys like a hint. There is no G. There is a T. And that is the first letter of the first name. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of an indicator of who this might be. Mr. I don't feel like it. Welcome. Hi. But no, there is no C. There's also no H. Alright. What other letters, guys? Also, Mr. I don't feel like it. Welcome. How are you? How's everything? Also, mac and cheese. I don't know if I asked how are you, but I hope you're doing good too. But yes, there is an R. No, there is no S. So you guys have a head, 2 arms, a body, and 1 leg. I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a pretty, well, actually, no. So, I'm having my Monday and Tuesday was good. I think today I'm a little bit, slightly bit overwhelmed, but I think this week so far has been like pretty good. There is no E. But don't worry, on Hangman, when we're here, I usually give eyes, I give bags, I give a smile. So you guys have about like 6-ish more chances. So I'm gonna give you guys a hint. So the hint is an athlete. I realized, like, as I wrote it down, that you guys were probably is gonna read again. Like the board is just automatically going to read backwards for you guys, but think athlete. And I think I might have given it away by giving you guys the hint of an athlete, but we'll see. Is W your final answer? Is that one of your guesses? Also, disclaimer, I do have something to finish up. So after this hangman, I'm going to end up leaving. But again, I'm on live Monday through Thursday, so I'm going to be on live around the same time again tomorrow. So Mr. Don't Feel Like It, I think you might be the only one that's new here. So make sure you're subscribed, so that way you get notifications when I'm on live for tomorrow. But yeah, I'll give it like 5 more minutes, and then if no correct guesses, then I'll tell you guys what the answer is. But does anybody want to guess any? Okay. I feel like you guys should, like, you guys haven't guessed any vowels. I feel like when I play Hangman, I usually like get all the vowels out the way first, and then try to figure out what the actual word could be. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I figured, because a lot of the ones that are in here, like, we're all regulars in here. We're all a nice little tight-knit family here. But yeah, no, I try to come on here as much as I can, because it's usually like the same ones that come in, so everybody like sees the same people and things like that. So let's see what you guys can do in the next like 3 minutes. I think I'll hop off at 6:10, 6:07 right now. But yeah, another hint, I would say start guessing some vowels. There is no C. I think one of you said C from earlier, so I'm not going to give you another body part for that, but there's no C. You guys got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and then if nothing, I'm going to give you guys the answer. That's cool that you're a school vice captain. Yes, there's an O. So T-O. It's a 3-letter first word. T-O. What could potentially be this person's name? And you guys have like a minute and a half before I log off for today. I'm so sorry. I'm very tired today. I think that's why I'm not having a good Wednesday. Like, it's not a bad Wednesday, but I think I'm overwhelmed, a little overwhelmed, and I'm tired. And I still have like things to do. Can we have a better hint? It's a he, if that helps. He is an athlete. Well, now a former athlete, because he retired about, what was it? It's been like 2-3 seasons since he retired. I'm not sure how much. I can't tell you the sport, because once I tell you the sport, I think it's gonna be way too automatic. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys, so it's already 6:10. But before I hop off, any final guesses before I give you guys the answer? So if you look, let me see, if you look back up, you guys have said J, G, T, R, E, O. So those have already been said. But for time purposes, because I do have to hop off, I'm going to give you guys the answer. The answer is Tom Brady. yeah, the answer is Tom Brady. Again, I only gave you guys the answer because I'm looking at the time and I actually have to go because I do have some things to finish, like getting done for today. But I appreciate you for coming on, and I appreciate you for taking the time to guess and to come in, say hello, ask me questions. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm also glad that you're subscribed because again, I come on live Monday through Thursday. I wasn't on live yesterday or Monday. Um, but I'm gonna be on live tomorrow around this time, anyways. So yeah, just look out for like any like notifications from me for tomorrow, and then we'll just kind of pick up where we left off with Hangman. But I think I'll do also like a Q&A, more of a Q&A tomorrow in regards to like what my YouTube channel is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for like coming in, asking me questions. I really, really, really appreciate it. But I'm going to hop off because I do have like things to get done for the rest of the day. But again, I'll be on live around this exact same time tomorrow. I saw it. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why. Like the views kind of like fluctuate. I did have some regulars like pop in a lot earlier. I've been online for like 30, so that's 32 minutes. I did have a few regulars like come in a little bit earlier, but they also had to go. But no, I really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. But again, I gotta go. But I will see you guys for tomorrow. Bye.